So we're going to get straight to the topic. So the reason why he desires you, or the only reason why he desires you, is because he cannot be with you. So when men cannot be with a woman, that's when they want her the most. Okay, if you are unattainable, so they will sought after you the most. Okay, so do not view desire that comes from men as a big deal, because it is very superficial, and it is because of lust, and this lust is going to be temporary. Okay, and the reason why it is going to be temporary is because they are not with you. I want you to know that if you were to accept them, just give them time, this desire will go away. I'm not saying they will not be in love with you or they will not love you, but I'm just here to say that their desire for you is going to diminish. Okay, it is going to diminish in value. So they won't be sorting after you as they did in the initial stages of your relationship. So therefore, everything is just temporal. Do not take their behavior as if you are better than the next woman. I want you to know that when men lust after you or desires you, it's because they haven't had you yet. But once they have you, I want you to know you're going to become as common as the other woman they were with, okay, before they got with you. 1 second, guys. Just give me a second. So, yeah, I'm sitting here. Do you guys like this background? So, you are going to become as common as the next woman if they get with you. I just want you to know that, and do not trust a man, because a man's intention for you is going to fluctuate based on his level of desire for you or lust for you. And when a man lusts after you, he's not lusting after you for a good reason. He's lusting after you because there's something in you that he wants, and what is in you that he wants is purely sexual. Do not place your behavior and say, well, he's lusting after me because I have the best behavior. I behave well. I am a good girl. Good girl and a lustful man have nothing to do together. The only reason why a man is lustful towards you is because he hasn't had you. That's how come we're going back to the topic. The only reason why he desires you is because he cannot have you. And an unattained woman, or unattainable, okay, if you're unattainable by a man that cannot attain you, it will last after you the most, because you're putting him at work. Like, okay, get to work, buddy. This is it. This is what it's going to be. So the simple fact that you are putting him at work, he is going to keep pushing, because men always work harder for a woman they haven't had. I want you to know that. That's how come some of them are patient and some are not. And some can have a woman at home and still lust after another woman. And the reason is not because the woman they have at home is not beautiful, or the woman they have at home is not intelligent. No, she can be a complete 10 in terms of the beauty standards. She can be the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, and still a man will leave her at home and lust after a woman that cannot even compete with her, lust after a woman that isn't as beautiful as her. Now you wonder why. I thought men like beautiful women. Men like beautiful women, but there's one thing that men like the most: a woman they have not seen her drawers. That's it. That's the most attractive woman there is. That is the most attractive woman that men will sought after, men will run after. The woman that he has not seen her drawer yet. If he has not seen your drawers, I want you to know that he is going to lust after you. He will desire you more than the woman he has been with for so many years. Okay, you will say, well, men are very ungrateful. Ungrateful, or is it their nature? What are we working with? Are you trying to place men in the pedestal, or you just do not understand their nature? Because if you understood their nature, you will not say they are ungrateful. Men are not ungrateful. Men are hypocrites. They are sexual hypocrites. A woman they haven't had, they would desire her more than the one they have had. But once they've had you, they want more. More or different. They are on the quest of a woman they haven't had. So if you ask me, do men have a type? I would say, well, men don't by nature have a particular type. The only type that men may have is a woman whom draw they have not opened or they have not seen yet. I know it sounds so vulgar, but I don't give a damn, because this is the reality that I'm saying. Okay, if a man has not been with you in that manner, he is going to prioritize you, and that priority is going to diminish once he has been with you. I want you to know that, because if only you understood what men want the most, they want to accumulate as much body count as possible. So that one thing that men desire the most and want the most. Okay, the more body count they have in their arsenal, the better. And the better bragging right, and they'll feel manly. Men do not feel manly until they are validated by women. So what are we talking about? Are you saying that women are the only creatures that gives men value? I am saying that men are not valuable until a woman gives them that value. Now, what are you going to say? Am I cocky without a cock? Don't worry. What type of value? If men were that valuable, then why would they be seeking validation from a woman by accumulating a lot of body counts? Body counts shouldn't matter. Honestly speaking, body counts shouldn't matter. Like, why aren't you just with one woman? Why are you accumulating all these women? He's going to tell you, well, I don't feel manly enough until a woman makes me feel like a man. You need a woman to make you feel like a man, or you need a woman to give you validation. Because apparently without us, you cannot be validated, my dear. Now you want to talk about the issues of who is the prize. The person that gives the other person validation is the prize. If a woman is seeking validation from a man, then that man is the prize. But most women are by nature the prize, unless they have low self-esteem and they don't know their value. Because there are a lot of women out there, they haven't understood their power. They have not understood how valuable they are yet. Because sometimes it may be due to immaturity, and sometimes it may be due to the fact that they have low self-esteem. You can be a 60-year-old woman who doesn't know her value, and men will treat her like bullshit. Okay, sorry. If you don't make yourself desirable enough to a point where a man is ready to chase you to a point of no return, then I don't think you are valuable on the sexual market. And also, I want you to know that do not have a big head when you are being sought after by a lot of men, or you are being desired. There is nothing wrong with being desired by men. If you are being desired by the opposite sex, meaning that you have sex appeal, you're attractive. Okay, there's something about you they find attractive, and we as women, we all want to be sought after. We all want men to view us as as attractive as we want. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, but the only problem here is that if you're being sought after by men and you take men seriously and you have a big head, don't take them seriously. The only reason why they are desiring you is because they cannot have you. I just want you to know that. If they were to have you, they would not desire you as much. And someone will tell me, but Rose, that is natural. You cannot be lustful towards someone forever. At some point, you have to fall out of love. I am saying, yes, I understand, sir. At some point, you have to fall out of love. But at some point, however, you don't get what you desire the most, so you can keep chasing it. Simple as that. However, you keep chasing this woman to a point where you go bald. You go bald. I'm sorry, because if a woman doesn't understand what a man is coming after, she is going to misunderstand him, misread him, miscalculate him, and she will give her body. By the time she realizes it was all lust, it was because he couldn't have her, so he desired her the most. He love bombed her the most. He was there for her. For some reason, he was never busy. What do you want? He was taking her out to places. If she misread this signal in the initial stages, she is going to give herself for free, and she is going to end up heartbroken. Because when men are this forward, It's because their intention is not, I mean, their intention is not good, okay? They are not going to last. I'm not saying that a man should have a strong feeling towards a woman that he desires. I just want the woman to make the right decision. I want the woman to be able to distinguish between desire and good intention. Every man that desires you doesn't have the greatest or the best intention towards you. That's it. Just because you're desired, it doesn't mean you are better. It doesn't mean you are the better option. You may be desired because you are the low-hanging fruit. Okay, you are the fruit that the man thought he could have easily. You are the woman that he thought was easily acquired or obtainable. Yes, that's how come he gave you the illusion of being desired. So having the illusion of being desired by man, it doesn't make you a better woman. Okay, being sorted after man, it doesn't make you a better woman. Okay, if you are being sorted after by a lot of men, there is two scenarios, well, maybe three. Actually, let's go with the two. One is either you are super attractive, you are irresistible, you are the ideal type that most men find attractive. That's one reason why men may be sorting after you, men may desire you. That could be the reason why they find you irresistible. But outside of men finding you irresistible and desiring you and sorting after you, there is another reason why most men may be sorting after you or coming after you. You are an easy target. You are the woman that has put her heart on her sleeve. You are the woman that men think they can have. You are the woman that men think is easily acquired. A woman that doesn't require a lot of effort to convince. A woman that have low self-esteem. Because this is one thing I am going to say, and I shall always say, men like women with low self-esteem. Men are attracted to women with low self-esteem, self-doubt, because it makes the process of courting very easy, because she is easily going to to be content with the little effort that this man puts forward. Okay, she's not going to have a lot of standard. She is not going to require a lot from a man, and men view that and say, I think I like this girl. Oh my God, you are so attractive, my dear. When I look at you, I think you are the most beautiful woman. You may be beautiful without a substance is not attractive. It's not something men want to settle with. Because I would say men do not date with intention, my dear. Men do not date with intention. So you may be the most beautiful woman and a man will take you for granted if you don't know your worth. Do you understand me? A beautiful woman that doesn't know her worth is going to be taken for granted. So therefore, your beauty is wasted. It's wasted because you are going to be so used. If you are beautiful and you have low self-esteem and you don't know your worth, you are in the worst predicament. You are going to be the target of most men, most players, most men that are not going to do anything with you, most men that are going to brag about their riches but never share anything with you. Because remember, just because a man is rich, it doesn't mean he's going to share his riches with you. There are stingy, wealthy men out there, and they are the worst on the planet. And I keep telling women, you rather struggle. I, a woman, I would rather struggle with a man who doesn't have it, but can share everything that he has with me, than a man who has it, but I can never see his income. Meaning he wants me to go 50-50 with his behind. And I'm here to say, buddy, I don't think this is going to work with me. Oh no, it doesn't work. If you have all the riches or you are considered as a high earner and your money cannot be shared with me, I don't need you. I'm going to look for my poor man, my regular man, making regular money, making maybe, how do you call it? I don't want to exaggerate, but maybe 2,000 a month. But within those 2,000, he shows me what he makes. We go over what he makes, how we should spend it. I had to say so in how much he make, not how much, but how to allocate that little earning. Then to be with the richest man in Babylon, and then I cannot say so in how much he's making. If I cannot tell you, if I cannot see what you're making, and I cannot allocate, or you don't share with me, you are rich, what am I doing with you? If I cannot benefit from your riches, what am I doing with you? Because people are going to assume that, well, Rose, you are with a rich man. I have nothing to show off for. And someone will say, why don't you just get your own money? Then why can't I just stay single and leave the rich man out of my way? Have you thought of that, my dear? Yeah, leave the rich bastard in Babylon away from you. Get with your poor man, a man you can build with. Building with a man, like I always say, it is a gamble. It is a gamble to build with a man because the outcome may not be in your favor. The outcome may not be as favorable as you initially intended. So therefore, building with a man can be within itself hazardous. It can be a risk. But life without a risk may not worth living. We all take risks every day, okay? We take risk every day with every decision that we make. So therefore, it doesn't hurt if you take a risk and build with a man, okay? It doesn't hurt. For me, it's the pride aspect of building with a man and then knowing that at least you have a say-so in the decision making within the household. Then meeting a man who is already built and I hate to be vulgar, but the bastard is set in his ways. The bastard is going to, micromanage you. The bastard think he is the prize, though he is a man. I would say, as a rule of thumb, a man can never be the prize. Like women give birth to you. How can you be the prize with someone who have the capacity to bring your legacy to life? You cannot bear children. You cannot even get your behind wax. I know the man will say, Rose, where are you taking us with this conversation? I'm like, don't worry, the conversation is going. Yeah, the conversation that I'm having with your behind is going so well. You, a man who cannot get your behind wax, like I can't imagine how you would be screaming. I can't imagine how a grown man would be screaming on the waxing table. Like you guys are so fragile to a point where you don't realize your ego gets in the way. Can you imagine you opening your behind to get a wax? It's like, Rose, open your behind. Yeah. Waxing is good. How about you want to claim you're the prize, okay? Women are so brave to the point where to go to the waxing salon, or is it salon? Yeah, they go there or parlor to get the behind wax left and right. Do you know how painful waxing can be? No. Now you want to know how painful it can be to push out your big head? No, you don't know. So who do you think is the prize, my dear? Women are. But the only reason why a man is going to desire you so bad, if you are not a smart woman, you might think he has genuine intention. I want you to know that the only reason why he is desiring you this bad is because he hasn't had you, and it's because he cannot have you. So these desires are coming from a point of fantasies. He's fantasizing about you, my dear. Yeah, the fantasies is making him desire you more. The male mindset, he is going to fantasize and waste his life on a woman he can never have. She is going to live in his head rent-free. The simple fact that he cannot have her, he's going to create all sorts of fantasies. Do you guys know that the woman that always get away in the man's life, that woman can live in his head rent-free, either via anger because she got away, via anger. And expression of anger is a sign of interest. So whenever men complain to me about their exes, I'm like, you're still angry, my dear. You're angry. This woman still have a hold on your behind. Yeah, I am not stupid. I'm like, do you know she still has a hold on you? That's how come you haven't gotten over her. So you have to talk about her to get rid of the anger that she left in you. It is kind of therapeutic. That's a therapeutical? What? Therapy. Okay, it's a form of therapy. I say therapy. Look. This is how I make my grammatical errors. This is how come whenever I talk and I don't think well, I say to Robbie. It's a form of therapy, therapeutical. Did I? Look, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn how it comes out. You know what I meant. It's a form of therapy. Okay, the right word will come to me later. Yeah, rain fog. So when you talk about her, you release some, anger, resentment. So you feel better after talking about her. The reason why you're still talking about her is because you think gotten over her. Yeah, it's a form of energy. The energy that you give is the energy that you receive. You are giving an energy of desiring a woman, but she's not receiving it. So your expression is through anger, my dear. So when a man desires a woman, it can stand from obsession or the fact that they cannot attain you. That's how valuable you are in their life. But if you if you want to know how valuable you are or you may be in a man's life, is how long is he going to chase? But this thing comes with a double-edged sword, okay, whereby a player is going to chase you. I'm sorry. I mean, my mom is talking downstairs. She's so loud. I want to say we African. Yeah, we are African in this house. When we talk with emotion, we scream, we scream not because we're angry. We scream when we're happy. We scream when we talk, okay? It's African. So she's talking and I'm listening to what she's saying. But anyway, I digress. Never mind. It's daytime. Usually I make my videos at night or very early in the morning when the house is not this chaotic. But it's okay. You guys are not bothered. So when a man desires a woman, it can stand from a point of obsession. A point from obsession or a point of a fantasy, or it can stand from a point of genuine desire. Some men can genuinely desire you, and if you want to distinguish between a man who is lusting after you, desiring you because he is lustful, or a man who is desiring you because he wants you, I would like to say, don't give him the coochie. Keep the coochie away from him. Yeah. The coochie that is in between your legs. The coochie. We're speaking in slang here. The coochie. Meaning your goods, your cookies, my dear. Keep that away from that bastard for a very long time and see how long he is going to chase you. He's going to, at some point, if he was lusting after you, he's going to say, well, what is the use of chasing her? I'm never going to bang her anyway. I was chasing her because I thought she was an easy girl. I was chasing her because I thought I could love bomb her. I was chasing her because. But she outsmarted your behind. She outsmarted your behind. She held on to her cookie jar. The cookie jar, the diamond cookie jar. She said, you know what, buddy? You have to come right. If you don't come right, you will never have this cookie jar. So, the players, on the other hand, you can make that player wait for 10 years and he'll be waiting where you left him. You better be smart. So that's what I'm saying. Like, use your gut feelings, your intuition should tell you exactly what his intentions are. You are a woman. You should be in tune with your chakra. Okay, you should be in tune with your chakra. There's no way you can let a man outsmart you. You can make 1 or 2 mistakes, but don't let a man outsmart you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do not let a man outsmart you. Use your chakra. If a man is in this, for the wrong reason, he is desiring you because he cannot attain you. He is desiring you because he thinks you are a low-hanging fruit. Don't give him the cookie. Meaning, don't give him your behind. Is it your behind? I don't know if you're giving him your behind, but I'm here to say, hold on to your cookie, because they all are after you, your energy, your air. The air that you breathe is what men are after. They are after your looks. Okay, they are after the energy you give them. Men need a woman to validate them, so they want the energy that you give them, my dear. What type of energy do you give them? The energy that validates them, the energy they cannot live without, the energy that make them go to work, the energy that make them look forward to the next life, because the energy is too powerful. That is the female energy. A woman who knows her power will know the energy that is within her is powerful than any other. She can move the world. She can control the world. Hold that energy. Your smile, you need to hold it. Your air, you need to hold it. Your sneeze, you need to hold it for men. They need it. Someone will say, Rose, you're never serious. What do you mean they need my smile? They need your air, your sneeze. What the freak is going on? They need your air. The female energy is powerful. If you don't know, then stay single. Why are you trying to get with girls? Why are you married? If if you're married, why are you married? That's the question. Why do you need a woman? Why aren't you just isolated where you are? We all need companionship. It is just human nature to desire others. There's nothing wrong with desiring a woman or a man, okay? Like the opposite. You understand what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. But there's something wrong if you put your ego first. Because if you're not being true to yourself, you won't acquire what you want. A smart woman can read through that. If you're not being true to yourself and you think you're fooling a smart woman, your ass is going to actually, your hands are going to suffer. If you're a man, your hands are going to develop calluses because you're going to be so single to a point where your hands are going to suffer. And you and I, we know how your hands suffer. How come your little sorrowful poor hands are developing calluses? Because of being single. You need a woman. I'm sorry. Everything doesn't boil down to, I don't want to be vulgar. I hate to get vulgar. But how come you're developing calluses on your hands? You don't even go to the gym. What is happening, my dear? What is happening? You want to splinter to me? Oh, no, we know each other. Dirty mind. I know you guys. I know how you operate. I'm not going to put you on blast. But I'm here to say that just because a man desires you, it doesn't mean he has good intention. And most men desire a woman that they cannot have. The only reason why men desire you is because they cannot have you. If they have you, they will not be desiring you because they already have you. Now, if you're a woman, you ask me, Rose, what should I do? What should you do? You need to vet them. Yeah. No. You see, my dear, you need to vet them. Because if you don't vet them, you won't know their intention. If you are smart enough and you figure out that most men that will desire you do not have your best intention, that's how smart women operate. They don't just smile at every man and say, well, I'm special. Oh my God, my booty is so big to a point where my booty is bringing the boys to the yard. You don't want to lead with your booty, my dear. Yeah. A booty is not something you want to lead with. Or your ladies, this is not something you want to lead with. You are going to get used. And those same men that use your booty, they are going to go after a woman that is flat, like this wall. You see, flat. And they will give her all their earning, their life earning, to a woman who doesn't have a booty. You happen to have all the booty in the world, but you want to lead with your booty? Be my guest, because men are going to use your booty and dump it. If you only lead with your body, you are in the wrong predicaments. Your body is going to fade. Your body is not going to keep the men around for long. Your body will be something that they all come for and they shall all leave. Because men are smart. When they come to the decision of settling with a woman, the decision of marrying a woman, they are not stupid. Oh, that's when you're going to know how smart these men can be. They are very smart. So the decision of marrying you is another ball game, and your booty will not got it. Your booty will not got it, because this is a gumbo. This is a gumbo that's going to require a lot of thinking. So they're not going to be mesmerized by your cookies. Do you understand me? This is for the women that lead with their body, that don't realize that beauty is going to fade, that your beauty, when you are old, there's one thing you will only be left with, your brain matter. And your brain matter, that's it, nothing else. Your brain matter and your brain matter. It's your brain or nothing, because your body will be wrinkled, my dear. So do not have a big head when men want you. Do not have a big head when men lust after you. Do not think you are better, because you are not. A man will lust after a homeless woman, a woman who have no place to sleep. What do you think men are? Yeah, men will hit anything that runs, anything that walks, anything that the view has low-hanging fruit, anything that they can get. The male ego will go after any woman that crosses his path. So you are not special after all, my dear. Again, Uncle Materials, Uncle Answer. My name is Rose, and I shall always remain the Rose that you know. Thank you. Now I have to figure out how to close this shit. 1 second. What is happening? This thing is upside down. 1 second, guys. Oh my god. I need to end the live.